Dissociation is crazy. It's wild that something can happen in a person's life that basically throws them out of their body, right? This is why presence and learning to reground with myself is such a cool experience. I'm learning to feel safe in my own body, which is something I did not previously have, right? And, really just not just in meditation, right? But also just in each moment, right? Whenever I'm walking, whenever I'm doing whatever I'm doing, breathing, right? Just being present in my own body. Dissociation is crazy. It's wild to me that I've lived so many years of my life physically disconnected from myself, right? And I have felt some serious sensations in my body as a result of anxiety. And it's so interesting because truly, like, the amount of times, as I look back now, as I reflect, the amount of times that I haven't been present, and as a result of not being present, not fully experiencing each moment, right? Because I can really only experience each moment fully when I'm present, right? If I'm in a conversation with somebody but my mind's somewhere else, I'm not fully there. So therefore, I'm not fully experiencing that conversation, right? My mind is in a future situation, right? Or maybe I'm just not really happy with how I handled something in the past. And my mind is trying to pull me away from the present moment, right? It's convincing me you could have done better, right? Or um, you should have said this, or you should have said that. What's really interesting to me is that I find myself getting caught up in things sometimes, and I forget the transitory nature of absolutely everything. Literally everything. Even things from years ago that were out of this fucking world, right? They're nothing today. And it's okay that back then they were out of this fucking world. That's fine. That's fine. But they're nothing today. The transitory nature of everything in life I think really needs to be considered because the past and the future, they're seductive. They really are. The future is very much an illusion. The past, based on things that I've learned, it's just maybe not as accurate as we think it was, right? But they're both very seductive and they try to reel us in with all of these ideas, right? I think the present moment is it. I do. And the more I really sit with myself and center with myself and breathe, relax the jaw, let those shoulders go down, loosen the grip that my brow has, right? All of the tension, right? My ancestors are probably like, whoa, right? I can imagine they're probably watching. And they're like, we didn't do, why didn't we do that? Why was life the way that it was? Why were we the way that we were? Why did we hold so much tension in our shoulders? Drop those shoulders down even more, right? And then when you realize you have tension, you try to get rid of it. And it takes tension to try to get rid of it. It's funny when letting go is not letting go because it's forced. There are many layers to healing. There are many layers to recentering with the present moment. The more you try to let go of something, the more it makes its way into your life. I'm really enjoying being present with myself because growing up, that's something that I never really learned to do for reasons that I will not explore in this video, but I'm just really grateful that I'm learning to do that now. I don't have anxiety anymore. I wake up, meditate. Before I go to sleep, I meditate. My mind and heart are pretty calm. The more I meditate, the more aware I am of my mind, my thought processes, all of that stuff. Yeah. Just being present. I think that that's all there is here, is the present moment. Right? And that's the other thing, too. Something that's massive for me is being present with everything. Being present with myself, my thoughts, my emotions, my decisions, my intuition, right? There's an entire system of intelligence within me that really does not need anybody else's fucking opinion. It doesn't. The unsolicited advice, quite fucking honestly, can go fuck itself. It's not needed. It was never asked for. Nobody else is me. Nobody else knows what the fuck is going on in me. And I've met very few people out there. I might sound kind of angry, but I'm not. I'm just realizing things. I've met very few people out there that don't try to pull me outside of my fucking self. Very few people out there. And that scares the shit out of me. Because that means that there are very few people out there that I can actually fucking trust. Right? I'm not one to be like, fuck everyone, trust nobody. I don't like that shit. That makes me feel alone. I'm not trying to feel alone in life. No. But what I am trying to do is be really fucking present with myself and be present with the people that make me feel present with myself. For myself, I know what it's like to be pulled outside of myself. I don't fucking like that. And I don't think that anybody does. But a lot of people do get pulled out of themselves. Because there are a lot of fucking people out there that pull people out of themselves because they've been pulled out of themselves. Right? So right now, I'm doing the best that I can to be present, to breathe, to relax, to let go of all the fucking bullshit that my ancestors did not get to. Because what I'm really not trying to do is get on my fucking deathbed and regret a bunch of shit that I didn't need to. The far majority of everything is completely fucking irrelevant and unnecessary. And I'm going to do the best that I can moving forward to remind myself of that. Life is simple and effortless. Human beings complicate the fucking shit out of it.